I don't know any other way to explain this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You may have noticed some suspicious activity going on this channel, very depressing stuff, some negative comments coming from me, some very disturbing things as well. You may have also noticed that my channel keeps popping in and out, and my art banner's disappearing and reappearing, then disappears again. But you may have also, and this is the real reason why I'm talking about this at the moment. This was the final draw in that line of the sand. My videos are going from public to private. Right now, it's like 26 videos out of 700 and something that I've noticed. They are the very big ones, the ones that actually get a lot of feedback and a lot of viewers. And they are disappearing and reappearing, and then they disappear. And then they finally just went private. So the good news is nothing is being removed, just being set in different ways. And this isn't anything that I'm doing. So obviously, if you haven't guessed by now, yeah, I am dealing with a hacker. Somebody was able to figure out my password and has changed things up. Has actually set their username as RedisPower apparently, and has, they have stated that this is the way it's gonna be on my channel. They are just gonna take it from here. The reins have been passed to them apparently. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to put me at the lowest and pretty much end my career on YouTube, as they stated. I didn't put this, that, it's been a blast, and thanks for sticking out with me for the longest of time through the wind and the rain. Nice. But that wasn't me. I am a victim of identity theft. Once again, this is not the first time that this has actually ever happened. First time on YouTube, but this really actually started on eBay about 3 years ago. I had somebody that was able to, nearly steal over $1,500 from my checking account and tried to pay off some seller using my money for an RC car, a very nice looking and expensive one, and tried to even change the shipping address. Well, the good news is the seller didn't fall for it. The seller actually contacted me, making sure that this was correct, and that's when I noticed it. Thanks to him, and I explained it to eBay. We worked things out. The seller had no problem with returning my money. It took an extra day, but I did get it back. It was put back in the checking account a few days later, so everything was good. The buyer disappeared after that, but I'm sure he made a new account and went somewhere else to somebody else to steal their goods. So, you know, identity theft is something that everybody deals with eventually. There are millions of people that deal with it worldwide these days. It's not going to stop anytime soon. You can only fight it for so long. You can try and prevent it using special programs and all that. If you got some, I'd like to know a good recommendation, because I'm using some of the top line stuff and it really isn't helping me at this point, as you can see from going by what I'm telling you here. It happened to my Google account, which unfortunately is connected to, of course, to YouTube. So they messed around with a lot of things here that I have to go back and fix, and I'm sure the job isn't done just yet. So, we'll see what happens. Google's gonna do their part, as they said Tuesday, when I made mention about this, and I've sent them photos showcasing all this stuff, so I'd rather keep this to myself. I'm only explaining to you guys that it's been pretty harsh, and for those who have seen these comments, pay no mind to them, because they're gone anyway. But if you did see them before I was able to step in and correct them, I'm sorry. That's all I can say, is I'm very sorry for what you saw. But it's just life. I mean, that's what happens. The good news is most of it is fraud anyway, right? So all these comments stating that I was going to be leaving YouTube and I never want to see you guys again, and you could go fog yourselves, as I'll put it politely. Yeah, that's not happening, okay? I would never say anything like that. I'd rather bite my tongue off before I actually make that kind of comment to you guys. So here's the good news. The good news is I'm still making videos on this channel, right? I'm not going anywhere. It's a slow burning process, however, because of time constraints with my job and my life outside of this YouTube career, which isn't much, but it's something. Anyway, yeah, it's about 1 to 2 videos every 2 weeks, as much as I can do at this point. Things will get better to the point where I can actually make more videos than that, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to go back and continue working on the Spotlight review that I want to wrap up and get uploaded to this channel as quickly as possible. My guess is after it gets done rendering and finally gets uploaded to YouTube, it'll probably be around tomorrow night at best. If not, maybe Saturday morning. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a long weekend for me anyway, because I have to work this weekend, unfortunately. So, yeah, there'll be no time to make videos, but maybe I can get it uploaded before I have to leave the house. But, other than that, I hope this doesn't happen to you guys, okay? If it doesn't, I'm happy for you. If it does, well, take it from me. Alert Google as soon as possible, right? As soon as you find out what's going on here, all right, they will help you, just like they're helping me. It's a slow burning process, but hey, something is cooking at the moment, because activity since then, since I contacted them, has been very quiet. So we'll see what happens, okay? Rest assured, as long as this channel is still active, Redis Power is here, even if I have to go through another username change in order to keep these hackers from detecting me again. I'm definitely going to change my password to something a lot stronger than the last one I had, something that even I can't remember, that I'm definitely going to have to write down as soon as I make it. So, you know, we'll see what happens, okay? Things are going to change around here, but it's going to be slow. And until Google tells me what I need to do at this point, there's only 2 things that can be done. Change my username if I have to, but definitely change my password to something a lot better. Something that is not easy to remember by. So, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, any advice for me, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section of this video. And, I don't know if I'll be able to respond back, but you'll just have to take it as if I did read it, and I appreciate everything you guys had to say, good or bad. And until then, this is your unprofessional toy reviewer, the real Redis Power, talking here. I'm signing off, saying thank you very much for listening to this, and I will see you whenever you see me.